So this is another one of those documentary clips, and there's so many forms of life, and one of them that cracks me up a little bit is this thing about plants versus humans, and it comes down to even like vegetarians, like where is that line where they decide it's something that's okay for them to eat, where I have a friend who he isn't even a vegetarian, but he had logicked out the whole thing to where he really thinks that if you're going to have that argument, the only thing you can eat is really any kind of like fruit bearing or a plant that produces something that you don't have to actually kill in order to harvest the nutrients from it. But either way, they're obviously alive. And on this planet, everything is fighting for energy. And the most abundant source of it is coming from the sun, from this hydrogen generator that's sitting out in the middle of our solar system, and it's flying down. And this kind of does some time lapses of plants.
Surprisingly, only 2% of the sunlight filters down to the forest floor.
So this clip is of a big tall tree falling and leaving open space, and then all of the life fighting for this
Down here, seedlings
light.
struggle to grow. But the gloom is not eternal.
This is crazy. It opens up this space in the canopy.
The death of a forest giant is always saddening, but it has to happen if the forest is to remain healthy. The sudden blaze of sunlight will bring life to the forest floor. A single hectare of rainforest may contain as many as 250 species of tree. That's nearly 10 times the number that grow in Britain. And the thirst for light triggers a race for a place in the sun.
It's crazy how, so many things in this world are about your perception of time. Like that's even something within athletics. I think a lot of what separates, I did tennis and pickleball and stuff, where, Roger Federer always claimed that he could see the ball smash on his tennis racket strings as it, before it compressed out. And, I've seen video of, say Nadal running something down and the ball seems to be like 6 feet away and it's only, a foot off the ground and he covers 8 feet in the amount of time that ball moves, like a half inch or something. But it has more to do with the perception. And it's like a race car driver. If they're driving 70, 80 miles an hour, they're practically not even moving, where some people that's moving pretty quick. So it's interesting with these trees where when you see these time lapse, you can see almost like a different version of life that's traveling through time differently than us, but it still may work the same as them. It's just slow reactions. They're all racing.
There's no time to waste. A seed that may have fallen only a few days ago now bursts through the leaf litter. With so many competitors, getting a good start is critical.
And the ones that have survived are the ones that spread out. You're going to see it happen here. The ones that get out and basically set up solar panels.
But each plant has its own particular strategy for making the most of this rare opportunity. The seeds of hardwoods are quick to germinate, but like the fabled tortoise, their strategy is to be slow and steady. Vines and other climbers put all their energy into rapid vertical growth rather than girth, though they'll need to be well supported. The climber's strategy looks chaotic, but there's method in their...
Again, strategy. I mean, anybody watching this can tell that these things aren't just like rolling along. They have some kind of thought process going on here. And yes, it is towards the sun, but I mean, they're moving. Just
Their
like
growing
anything else.
tips circle like lassos, searching out anchors for their spindly stems. They put coils in their tendrils so that if their support moves, they will stretch and not snap. But the front runners at this stage, the first to fill the clearing, are pioneers like the macarangas. Their immense leaves capture huge amounts of sunlight, so fueling their growth.
And they so don't care about any other plant right there. They are grabbing anything that they possibly can. Straight up greed.
As a result, the macarangas grow a remarkable 8 meters a year, surging ahead of almost all their rivals.
Just by snatching all the sun.
In the race for the top spot, hundreds will start, yet few will ever reach the finishing line, their growth cut short by the diminishing light. In less than 4 years, the gap will have gone. But that's not the end of the race. The ultimate winners are the tortoises, the slow and steady hardwoods. When the short-lived pioneers have fallen, it's the hardwoods that take their place. And a 50-meter giant like this one may keep its place in the sun for another 200 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's so remarkable. I mean, trees have been around a long time. They've seen things come and go. They lived there a long time. It's pretty wild to think about, but